All right, we're here with our patient Bruce Slaughter, and he's going to talk about his story.
Well, I came to Dr. Rucker because I'd had a diagnosis from another urologist who felt that I had a cancer of the bladder situation. And without giving me a lot of detail, he was ready to rush me into the hospital and have a resect of my bladder. I was pretty concerned because, one, I hadn't been given any kind of real explanation of what the situation was, and clearly felt that the first thing I need to do was get a second opinion. Also, I'm very much inclined towards alternative medicine, and I am very, very leery of excessive surgical and chemotherapy and that type of thing. So I thought, boy, I've got to really check this thing out. I checked through Health Sciences Institute and a couple other sources to find a alternative source where I could get some opinion on this. I located a doctor in Naples and I conversed with him over the phone. He said to me that he could do ozone and vitamin C, but that he felt that for my making that 2-hour trip down to Naples and back each time for treatments would be not good for me, and that I could get the same kind of thing if I could find a good more locally located alternative physician here in the Bradenton area. Well, as it happens, Dr. Rucker is about 10 minutes from my house, so that was a great thing. So in any case, I came in here because I wanted to see whether this would be a possibility. I should add that prior to this, because I was so terribly concerned by this diagnosis, and having done a lot of investigation regarding President Reagan and his cancer treatment over in Germany, and the opportunity for alternative cancer treatments that are available in both Germany and Mexico and not here in the United States, I had called a Dr. Alvarez down in Mexico, in Tijuana, explained my circumstances to him, and he said yes, he was prepared to have me come there if I chose to do so. And in fact, I made plane reservations on Alaska Airlines to fly from Orlando to San Diego, and then go in there for a 2-week period with Dr. Alvarez. However, in talking further with Dr. Alvarez, I mentioned to him after coming here to Dr. Rucker that he was able to do the vitamin C and the ozone. Dr. Alvarez said, look, I'm ready to help you at any time you need help, but I think you're on the right track there. Why don't you go forward with this protocol with Dr. Rucker, and if it works, great, keep me advised, let me know how things are going, but I'll always be your backup if you need me. And I said, gee, that's great, I appreciate it. So I came in here and I started the routine of the regular vitamin C intravenous treatments along with the ozone. And at that time, after about a week or two, Dr. Rucker also had me do a urine analysis, a urine test for the presence of cancer. We got that back from the clinic, and it indicated there was no presence of cancer anywhere in my body, which, needless to say, I was delighted to hear. But again, I was still apprehensive because I didn't know, because of the other tests. So in any case, I had several months of the vitamin C and the ozone. I would say probably 6-7 months or so of this treatment. At which point, Dr. Rucker agreed that he would do a cytoscopy with me, similar to the test that I had originally, which was the one that indicated I possibly had bladder cancer, to see whether the situation was clean or whether there was a problem there, rather than relying solely on the other urine analysis. We did that, just completed that today, and I'm happy to say that the result is that it's a very clean bladder and there's no problem whatsoever. So I can't be 100% sure whether I can attribute this to an initial misdiagnosis or whether it's to the effects of the vitamin C and the ozone treatment, which I've had here. But one thing I can attest to is the fact that I am absolutely certain that my immune system is dramatically improved. Prior to this situation, for several years, I've had a problem where I have a bronchial situation that occurs generally in the fall and the spring, and where I have these attacks and where I have just a terrible time with bronchitis. And since I've been on the vitamin C, I haven't had any indication of that whatsoever. And I've been through both a fall season and a spring season without even any suggestion of any kind of a bronchial situation. So it's very clear to me that the protocol of the vitamin C is beneficial not only from the standpoint of the cancer situation, but also just to strengthen the immune system and help you in probably innumerable other ways as far as one's health is concerned. So I have to say that I am terribly thankful for Dr. Rucker and his staff here for what they've done, and I feel greatly relieved by this, but that I fully intend to continue taking the vitamin C because I can see that it's very helpful for me.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing, Bruce.